So yes, still working on the Pan America video, but yes, I still have my bike in winter storage. That's got to change. I've got to bring her home, and there's stuff that I've got to do in order to do that. So that's going to take priority right now. Sorry guys, it is what it is, okay? A lot of people don't realize that motorcycling is actually a sport. You're going to spend a lot more calories riding this than driving, say, your car or your truck. That's because you're using your whole body to move this. You're using your body to lean into the corners. You're using your feet and your hands to brake and shift and signal. So it's something that you've got to reacquaint yourself with, especially if it's been 16 years, but even if it's been just 6 months. You were a lot better rider back then. That's me included. I was a lot better back then than I am now. So here's some tips to get yourself reacquainted with your motorcycle. If possible, and if it's something that you're not already doing, you might want to consider some sort of exercise. I do 15 minutes a day of yoga. That helps me a lot, especially with balance. Especially since I don't have the bike back yet, it's been a nice form of therapy as well. So check into it. Exercise definitely helps improve not only your body, but your mind. Next up is when you first get your bike back out, keep in mind that you're going to want to get reacquainted with that bike. Get those skills back. The feel of the clutch, the shifting, the brakes. Practice your emergency braking. It's been 6 months for me. How long has it been for you since you've been back on a bike? So keep that in mind. The accidents happen within that first 3 months of being back on a motorcycle. Again, it doesn't matter if it's been 6 months or 16 years. You're still getting used to the bike, getting the feel back. So you're not really paying attention on what else is going around you, traffic and road conditions, etc. So go someplace quiet, a big parking lot, a school parking lot on the weekend, or a quiet backcountry road, and practice those skills someplace that you don't have to worry about traffic or road conditions. Another thought would be to possibly take your advanced rider's course through an MSF class. That will not only improve your skills, but it will also give you a break on your insurance. And speaking of insurance, now is a good time to go over your motorcycle insurance policy. That's because, especially if you live in a state like New York State, where motorcycles do not fall under the no-fault rule. So, like if we hit each other, you're in your car, I'm in my car, we hit each other, it doesn't matter whose fault it is, our insurance companies are going to take care of us individually. If I'm on my motorcycle and you hit me in your car, now you're at fault. I'm relying on your insurance, and chances are your insurance is only going to be the bare minimum, which is not going to be anywhere near the adequate coverage that I need. So one thing to review on your insurance policy is to make sure that you have uninsured, underinsured coverage on that policy. I am not an insurance agent. I am not an attorney. Definitely go talk to an insurance broker or an attorney to see what you need for insurance coverage. Best way to do it. And do it now before you need it. You're also going to want to check your gear. Gloves, make sure there's no new holes in them. Make sure you have a matching set. That's always fun to do after the winter. Your boots, they should be in good repair. How long have those laces been in there? If you have lace-up boots, check those. Your riding jacket, maybe consider getting a new one if it's been a couple of years. There's lots of new technology in those jackets now. and that will help protect you as well as keep you cool when you need to be cool and warm when you need to be warm. Last but not least is your helmet. Again, April is Check Your Helmet month, so make sure your helmet is in good condition. How long have you had it? Has it been more than 8 years, 8 to 10 years? Then please consider replacing that helmet. That lining breaks down over time, and it's going to prevent it from working properly should the worst happen. Of course, you cannot forget about the most important component, your motorcycle. There are some things that you're going to want to check before you get on and go for a ride. First off is, if you did not change the oil in your motorcycle, you might want to do that. Hopefully you did it before you put it up for winter storage. Next, you're going to want to check tires, both tires. Check the sidewall, make sure there's no cracking, check the tread depth, make sure you're good there, and make sure there's no cracking or cupping on the tire itself. Also, don't forget to check the tire pressure now and often throughout the riding season. You are going to want to check the battery, especially if you did not have it on a battery tender at least once a month during the season. Hopefully you had it on throughout the whole season if you had the bike at home. If not, you might be needing a new battery. One thing you're also going to want to check is your lights. Make sure all your lights are in good working order. The turn signals work. And that you're good to go. Treat your baby right, she'll treat you right. No doubt about it, riding with a passenger is a lot of fun, because not only are you enjoying the ride, but you're sharing your passion along with somebody else who also enjoys the ride, so it makes it that much better. Of course, the key to being a good team on the bike is having a clear-cut way of communicating, either through the use of hand signals, or if you haven't gotten one already, you might want to think about getting a communication headset, helmet headset. That changes the game drastically. No more your number one signals or anything like that. Of course, adding a passenger also adds weight to the bike, and it changes how the bike handles. So make sure both you and your passenger know about this before heading down the road. If you haven't done it in a while, haven't ridden with a passenger in a while, maybe go again to a quiet parking lot or back road where you don't have to worry about traffic and road conditions. And try it out there before heading out on the road. Okay guys, and that's it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I am really busy, so I'm going to get back to work. But if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I upload new content, then be sure to hit that bell. And until the next time, till next week, please be safe, be kind to one another. Really, really important. Be kind to one another. Ride when you can, and have fun. Ow! Oh, I just banged my head into that steel beam. Oh, that fucking hurts. Ow, 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 ow. That stupid steel beam right there.